Hey there, Max here, how's it going? Today we are going to see an infield from the channel Playing with Fire. A few months back, someone sent me this video and they were like, hey Max, can you make a video about this? I think this infield is fake. Does Playing with Fire make fake infields? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. We're going to watch this one and then we will have a better idea about it.
Wow, you kind of could tell, right? So I do something.
I mean, I would hope you do something because
no.
you date me if you do nothing.
No, I'm a sex coach.
Sex coach? What does that mean?
So apparently he approached the girl and we don't have like the first few things that he says. Doesn't really matter that much. I mean, it can very well work pretty well if he goes up to a girl at night. I'm assuming it's like around midnight. When you meet a girl in this situation, especially if she's alone walking on the street like she is right now, you can be direct. The opener is really not going to be the hardest thing. It happened to me a bunch of times that I went to a girl who was walking home or maybe walking to another place after the party. A very simple, hey, what are you up to? Or hey, I think you're cute, what's up? You can be direct, she's alone. It's not like the friends are gonna get in the way because the friends are not there. You want to let her know what's up as soon as possible. There is no point stalling it.
I teach men how to be better at pleasing their women in bed, sexually.
So how much do you make a year?
Wow, is this like a job interview? I've not even decided if I want to date you yet. I'm just trying to make conversation
You
here.
literally turned around in the street.
Yeah, you're just my type. You're just my type.
So it's a little bit awkward there because she's asking a polite question back to him because he said something to her. It feels like he's forcing it, as in he's asking the girl, for example, how are you? And the girl is replying, I'm great, how about you? To which he will reply, oh, hands off the merc, why are you trying to flirt with me yet? This is way too exaggerated. It comes off as a little bit too gamey, a little bit awkward, a little bit like he's trying too hard. I mean, the girl calls him out on this. She's like, you're the one who just came up to me. And he immediately backtracks by telling her, oh yeah, no, you're really my type, so that's why I came up to you. This is just very strange. Like he tried to do some kind of seduction technique, like some kind of push-pull, some kind of flip the script. The girl didn't buy it, and then he explained himself, he explained what was happening, he was basically qualifying himself. So it's a little bit awkward.
But you know, there's looks first and then personality next.
I feel like I have to ask you.
You want my...
Okay, he's basically talking over her because he's nervous. It's plain obvious. When you approach a girl, whenever she's talking back to you, especially at the beginning, you want to shut the fuck up and let her invest in the interaction. There, he's nervous, he's justifying himself, he's trying to talk over her to get his message across, and it comes off as a little bit desperate.
Me? Is that what you want?
Yeah, do you have one?
Yes, I do.
Really?
No, fuck no. Not for dating, okay? What's your name, by the way?
Okay, all right. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, yeah? Is your name Senorita?
Something a little bit strange again happens. She's asking him for something, but first he's going to pretend that he has it, but that he doesn't want to give it to her, while actually he doesn't have it. And again, it seems a little bit forced, like he's trying hard to get her to chase. And again, she doesn't bite, she doesn't take the bait. His only chance to keep the conversation going right after is to ask for her name, to try to create rapport. That's why it's a little bit awkward and uncomfortable to watch, because he's trying to game her too hard. It doesn't work. And then because he broke rapport on a girl who didn't like him that much, a girl who was not that invested yet, it just doesn't work, and his only opportunity to stay high value after is to keep breaking rapport, but if he does that, the girl is just going to go away. Or, well, like he did there, to be a little bit needy and to chase her by asking her name.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, yeah? Is your name Senorita?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's really
My name is Senor.
What can I say there? Again, he's chasing. He's asking for the girl's name. Okay, it's a joke. Her name is probably not Senorita, but it doesn't matter. Like, the point is the sub-communication, not the jokes that are on a more superficial level. He's asking for her name. He's trying for rapport. She doesn't really give her her name, and then he introduces himself without her asking for his name. So far he's chasing a girl who's not showing interest, and I mean, so far it's going all right. Like, it's not a big mistake that's going to make it or break it. For some girls it would, but not with this girl, so why not? Let's keep going.
My name is.
My name is.
Nice to meet you.
Meet you. You're very friendly.
I
At first, you were like, oh, who's this weirdo? And then you're like, okay, I mean, it seems like a normal
You made me
dude.
a fucking crosswalk. Like, what am I supposed to
Yeah, probably she likes him a little bit, or she wants to meet someone, because she's not being that difficult. She gives her name right after.
say? Like,
I like to go for what I want.
just trying to. I admire that out of you.
Do you live here?
I live.
Okay. What are you doing all the way, like 40 miles away?
My good friend lives down here, so I see her every once in a while. Every 2 weeks, I try to come down.
Is she like a high school friend?
She's like a sister. I've known her since she was.
Again, I can see that he's still a little bit nervous. He's still cutting her off from time to time. But there is a very interesting thing that's happening, and he's doing it very well. Now that she showed that actually, okay, she's interested in talking with him on a more romantic level, he's trying to create comfort between her and him. He's trying to get to know her. He's trying to, well, create this emotional connection by asking her stuff about her life.
She was 4. We grew up next door to each other.
Did you have like a tree separating the two houses, and then you were climbing the branches?
Pretty much, because she literally grew up next door to me, and then she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go have sex with this guy." And I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm like,
Oh, perfect. And then you like, oh, send dick, right? That's what you did.
No, I was like, only if they're good.
How's the junk in the trunk, right?
Yeah.
What I don't like at all right here is that it's too friendly. A few seconds before, it was flirtatious. It was about her and him maybe liking each other's. There was tension. Now it's plain friendly. She could have this conversation with her best friend, her gay friend, or her sister. That would be the same.
I was like, if it's pleasing you, it's pleasing me. But like,
Oh yeah, how sweet. That's like you know.
I don't need to know what's happening down there unless you're happy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to know.
What are you doing?
See, that's the thing. He doesn't really care about what she said because it's fucking useless. And why is it useless? Well, because he made a conversation about something that he doesn't give a shit about. That's the point. He should make the conversation about her, about him, not about some random friend that he doesn't give a shit about. If you go up to a girl to try to get to know her, don't talk about her dog. Don't talk about her holiday. Or if you do, make it relate to you and her. Don't just talk about random stuff about her for the sake of having her talk. Talk about her and you, or you and her together, for the sake of creating this emotional connection.
So, multiple things. So,
You're a crypto queen.
Again, she's trying to say something, she's trying to invest in the conversation, she's trying to create this emotional connection, and he cuts her off because he's nervous.
Did you invest in Dogecoin?
Unfortunately, no. I'm just a marketing magician.
Okay.
So I help a good friend of mine with her social media for her equestrian company.
Hell no. What does it mean though?
So we have this competition series
Okay.
that we do in Naples, Florida.
Nice.
And I get sponsorships and all that shit for her.
Okay. How much do you make a year?
Well,
Because you asked me that question.
I make $50 a year
Okay.
from my credit union service organization job because
Nice.
I do training and marketing for a credit union service.
Okay.
And I train credit unions how to operate the software that their entire institution runs off of.
Okay. I like
know
that.
how to operate 2 softwares that 2 financial institutions operate off of.
Well, you said operate 15 times. But yeah, I like that.
I'm really glad that you're counting. And you haven't literally told me
And
you've done a year yet.
A year in what?
A year yet. So you haven't told me what you
Oh yeah, I do 130.
Anything other than you thought I was pretty and you got distracted. So you
Yeah, I was not checking out your boobs, so you know it means I'm actually.
This kind of sexuality right there was really unneeded. It's not gross, but it's kind of random and awkward. It's really being sexual for the sake of being sexual because you know that you have to be sexual at some point in the interaction. But this is not really something that you want to place like that in a conversation with someone after like 2 minutes of interaction on the street and when they know nothing about you. It's not necessarily bad. If she's drunk and if she likes to have fun, it's okay. But certain high class, high value girls wouldn't really appreciate that.
I know you aren't checking out my boobs because I'm part of the itty bitty titty committee, so it has to be something.
Do you got the booty?
I do have a good butt.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm an ass guy. So
Oh,
that's all that matters. Ass guy, sense of humor guy, and I like a girl who's open-minded, adventurous.
and what have you learned from there to here of me?
So you work in an equestrian club, right? You make 50K a year.
See, so far this conversation is a little bit strange, like it doesn't flow naturally. She's trying to create a connection, then instead of furthering this connection, he makes it kind of awkwardly sexual. Then she is a little bit taken aback by that because she doesn't really understand, but maybe she likes him or she's horny, so she plays along. Then there is this awkward moment because he led the conversation in a direction that was awkward anyway, and even if she followed, well, it's still awkward. So she's taking back on the lead of the conversation to again try to create this emotional connection. It's bad because if a girl is taking the lead of the conversation, it's because you're not doing it enough or well enough.
You live in
Yeah.
and you are visiting a friend. What have you learned about me?
It wouldn't be a problem that much, but the thing is that she is making him talk and he should be making her talk, which is what he's doing right now.
I told you a few things. You gotta
You're an ass guy.
ass guy, yes, okay. That's the last thing we spoke about, just so you know.
Well, I'm
Technicality.
gonna track backwards.
All right.
Because that is a headline.
Z to A, right?
Listen, I'm just trying to go back to my friend's place and pick up my fucking bag.
That's fine.
So
So yeah, I'm just to reiterate.
you attracted me in the street.
Mm-hmm.
You're a more ass than titties kind of guy,
Yes,
and you haven't actually told me what your profession is or what you.
I
do
told
for a
you.
living.
I told you. I'm a sex coach.
You actually
teach.
did tell me that.
Yeah. Oh, so who's the one who's forgetting, huh?
It's me.
Because I was gonna ask you for drinks and take your number.
Okay, this is way too early. This is way too early. After such a short and awkward interaction, this is kinda early. I would not be doing that unless it's obvious that he has to go or the girl has to go. The problem there is that he is not leading the conversation, maybe because he's nervous, maybe because he's running out of things to say. But you can see that very well if you notice that the girl is like, so, and then she restarts the conversation by herself. This should not be happening. There can be silences in a conversation, and that's good. It builds sexual tension, but the silence is kind of awkward because there is no conversation. It's not like she challenged him or he challenged her and she's thinking about what to say. It's that the previous topic died, and instead of leading and engaging her, he waited for her to do something. Okay, cool. It's gonna get some girls to invest, especially low-value girls. But girls who are confident, high-value girls are just gonna go away. If the conversation dies because you're not making it engaging, high-value girls are gonna go away because they are gonna see that you don't know how to keep a conversation going, and they are gonna see that you don't know how to keep an interaction going.
So that we can meet another time.
Well, I'd love to go for drinks. Where are we going?
We're going to Philia in Brickell.
I don't know what Brickell means because I'm from Boca and I don't come here very often.
Brickell is this area.
But I'd go for a drink if you're willing to take me.
I'm down.
Okay.
He's right. Your name is.
I can understand why some people could feel maybe this is a fake interaction because she's leading the whole freaking thing. And okay, I can hear people already, his game is so good that she's leading the whole thing. But when a girl is leading a guy, she's not leading a guy the same way a guy leads a girl. When a guy leads a girl, he's handling the logistics. When a girl is leading a guy, she's making herself available. Here, she's doing way more than making herself be available. She's being like, hey, let's go here, let's do there. Oh, so what do you want to do now? Oh, do you want to have a drink with me? And this is kind of awkward. So probably it's not a fake infield, But I don't think this is what's going to happen in most cases when you go up to a girl.
I remember. Do you remember my name? You're gonna remember it forever now.
So I like to do this all the time. When I meet a girl, I tell her, do you remember my name? There, it's totally pointless. She is leading him somewhere. She's showing a ton of investment. She's showing a ton of trust. And how does he react to this? Well, he is disqualifying her. It makes no sense. If a girl is investing in the interaction, you want to reward her, you want to be nice. You don't want to break rapport when a girl is being nice to you, because then it shows her that when she's nice to you, bad things happen to her, she loses validation. There, it just makes no sense. It's just like gamey for the sake of being gamey, but it has no point overall if you think about the whole interaction.
You have a code?
Yeah, I do. I have like a phone number, which means I have a code.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna text you my name. You can tattoo it on your, forearm.
Yeah.
So you can never forget.
Because like I love giving myself.
That was very needy and unnecessary. Why would she want to tattoo his name so she doesn't forget him if she's attracted to him? Just low value, chasing and try hard, we don't want to do this. A better way to put this will be, for example, to tell her, hey, tattoo my name, so in case you get too drunk, then you can text me. There, tattoo my name so you never forget me. Okay, no.
Tattoos. I don't have a single tattoo.
Do you ever plan to get one?
I don't like needles, so probably.
You want to have the girl be like, oh my god, no, I can't get a tattoo because I'm afraid of needles. And you don't want you to be like, oh, so you're afraid of needles. I understand. Well, that's interesting. You don't want to be the one reacting. You want to have girls react to you, and if you're the one reacting, you are experiencing them. You want them to experience you by making them react to you.
So you're never gonna get the vaccine either?
I'll get it if it means a lot to the person I'm with.
Oh
My
wow,
parents
so
already
compassionate.
have it.
My parents had it. It's funny enough. So my mom and dad had it.
I had COVID
Same.
3 weeks ago.
I had COVID 6 months ago.
This conversation is useless. She was taking his number, which, by the way, I don't understand why, since they were supposed to go to some kind of bar together. Anyways, she's busy typing his number in her phone or whatever, and he keeps talking. And he keeps trying to entertain her. There's no point. When that happens, just wait, be patient, let her write her number or your number or whatever the fuck she's doing. Once she's done, you keep the conversation going.
It's like I'm replenishing my antibodies.
And it's like one of those things where it's like, I believe in vaccines, but at the same time, if I'm young enough, maybe not.
That's my phone. That's my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Sending you a missed call.
You're from Colorado.
No, so when I first moved to the US, I stayed there for the first 4 months, and I got a number.
That's nice because she's investing in the conversation, she's investing in getting to know him, but she's like, are you from Colorado? And then he's gonna reply like the full story of himself. That's not really how it works. You can compare this to a girl who's gonna text the guy like, are you from here? And the guy's gonna reply a full fucking paragraph because he's nervous and he doesn't want to lose her. I get the feeling this is kind of what's happening here.
There, and then never wanted to change it, I love skiing, but I'm only beginner.
I have never skied before.
Okay, so you're worse than me. It works out fine.
I'm and
Yeah, it's like you can't even see
so
snow.
like I ride horses and I'm like, I just want to compete on my horses and have a good time, and that's what I pay for, and it's like $2,000 for a week and do that. So.
Alright, it was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Right, is it? Or
Whatever.
yeah, let's
Yeah,
grab
you're about to
drinks.
Take me for a drink right now.
Like right now? Alright, let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Where are we going?
Over there.
I have a Remington, which is like,
Remington sounds like
it's not a Chihuahua. I don't like Chihuahuas. I would rather have a big dog than a little dog, so I have a medium dog.
okay. So you have a medium dog, okay. So when you go to dog shopping, dog clothes shopping, you can just get a medium clothes, right?
I really like this part because he's finally relaxing. I feel way less nervosity there. I feel way less reactivity to what the girl says. Before, it was more like, oh, I have to say these things, so she's gonna react a certain way, so then we're gonna get to my end goal. Now, okay, he knows that the girl is walking with him, he knows that he's going somewhere, so he can chill a little bit. And again, I don't think this girl is a paid actress or anything.
Yeah, so I feel like showing you a picture is worth 1,000 words, right?
Okay, yeah, go for it. No nudes yet, okay? No nudes yet.
Still very gamey, no nudes yet. Like, this is just weird. Okay, he has some game, but there is still, for some reason, this will, or maybe the fact that he feels the need that he has to spike emotions like that. This is not needed. To create an emotional connection with a girl so that she feels comfortable enough to sleep with you, you have to have a normal conversation. If you saw my other video where I break down the infield of Coach Kyle, he does that very well. He's very chill, he's not reactive at all, he's not trying to get the girl to react by saying random shit like he's doing right here in this video. It's normal. Here I'm watching this and okay, it's cool, it's an okay interaction, but there are still some moments where I'm like, why would he do that? This is strange. And okay, it's just a detail. Probably the girl doesn't even pick it up. But if you do that all the time, some girls, they will notice it and they will just assume that you have no idea what you're doing and that you're faking your personality to try to manipulate them, in a sense. If you want to make a conversation sexual, you don't do it like that. You have to bring in sexual topics, not just like randomly drop sexual jokes or whatever. That's not how it works. For example, if you want to make a conversation sexual with a girl, you're walking with her or you're sitting with her and you put your arm behind her back, you grab her neck gently and you start pulling her hair and you ask her if she thinks it's sexy or if it hurts. Based on her reply, you're gonna see if she likes to get her hair pulled, and at the very least, the conversation is at least sexual. There, asking a girl if she has nudes in her phone, or at the very least, telling her that you don't want to see her nudes, it's kind of random. The conversation is not gonna continue on a sexual topic based only off that. And yeah, it's kind of useless. And by the way, this is confirmed by the fact that the girl totally ignored the fact that he mentioned nudes. She just didn't reply and now she's watching her phone to show whatever she wants to show.
You can't walk. Oh, hold on. Don't die.
That'd be rude. That'd be rude if they did that.
Yeah. Like, god damn it, I wanted to have a drink with this girl.
Fucking keep walking, man.
This is qualifying her way too much. He doesn't want her to die because he wants to have a drink with her. Okay, this is gonna make a low self-esteem girl feel very good about herself, but a girl who knows that she's attractive, she's gonna be like, another one. That's not really what you want to do, because if you do this, you are chasing, you're showing your interest when there is no need to show your interest. High value game is more patient. It's more covert. It's more like maybe you like her. It's more like maybe something's going to happen. Not you're trying very hard to make something happen, but there is a big problem in the way. I see what he's trying to do, but the main problem is that it's not subtle at all.
Is it a llama? Looks like a llama.
It could be. Who knows? Motherfucker cut me off earlier.
Oh, really?
Not sure if it's him. Not sure if it's him.
But you just want to, like, you know, show your feistiness.
Cut me off earlier. Because they rolled down their window. I thought he was asking me a question. He just fucking cut me off. Oh my god. It's rude as fuck.
Alright, over here.
Thank you.
Do you like?
Okay, he's physically leading her around. It's time to go. He's telling her to go. That's good.
Like wine?
I do.
Okay.
I can have
Like half a glass. How about that? Half a glass. That's my husky. Yes. It's Rhaegar. Yeah. Yeah. No. He's fine. He's fine. So we just paid $20 and then
Girl, boy?
boy. Gender neutral. You know, he prefers to be.
So apparently they were walking and they met the other guy from the Playing with Fire channel, and he gave them the dog for some reason. It doesn't really matter, like it's kind of irrelevant to the interaction.
All the dog. Yeah, this is actually my roommate. He's just chilling out here. He needs water, so might as well. No, we like to give him mineral water, you know.
Who gives a shit? You meet a girl, you don't want to tell the story of your friend.
Animal. It's an animal. You just need
I know, but you know, look at that guy. See, he's a scavenger. He's a definite scavenger.
He's a fucking dog, and he's like, food.
He just jumped on a rat.
Oh, so much.
But I would like to see it personally, but like if he gets. No.
He's trying to drink this.
He's marking his territory. Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference.
But he has to also drink that. Like he needs something.
So okay, there is a dog, it keeps the girl engaged because girls like cute dogs and whatever. Main problem though, the conversation is not about him and her, the conversation is about the dog. See, in this kind of interaction, it will be very easy for any other guy to come in and get the attention of the girl because this guy doesn't have the attention of the girl, and that's a real problem. If you don't get the girl you're talking to, the girl you're interested in to, well, get to know you, if you don't get her hooked in talking with you, first, she's not really going to experience you, she's not going to feel what she needs to feel to get attracted and comfortable with you, but also, as soon as there is another distraction, she's completely going to forget you. And that's a big problem that I have with this interaction so far. He's not doing much.
Really, so much hair in this. So hot hair.
I know, that's why I'm taking to him to get water. So he'll drink his water and we'll.
Again, he's talking about the dog. There are so many opportunities to make the conversation about the girl or about him. For example, the dog puts his hair everywhere. Very easy. Turn to the girl, ask her, how about you? Do you lose your hair everywhere? It's a little bit more subtle than talking about her boobs or talking about her ass. At the same time, it's a little bit sexy because when you talk about hair, well, you don't have hair in a lot of places.
Sip our half a glass of wine. One third glass of wine.
Oh my god.
So how old?
You want that? Like she's really hot.
Oh, I like you. Are you into girls? Shall we show you a threesome? Is that what you want? Let's just chill, okay?
I also like her. I'm not commit when another woman looks good.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, hey, like it's a respect thing. Like, fuck, like she would fuck with it. Like, good for you. You tried so hard.
Yeah.
I know how much work you put into it. Myself. I mean, not really. I don't like to put work into things. I'm very lazy when it comes to
You have good genetics. You got the good skin. You got the tight body. So.
yeah.
Qualifying her for no reason. It's not like she earned it. There is just a random normal conversation about the girl and then he gives her compliments about something that she can't even control, like she was born with those good genes. So it's not really good.
That's what everyone tells me. I'm like, I feel kind of bad.
Why? Oh, because it's like
they
life
come
is.
out like this.
Yeah, life is unfair for other people. Is that why?
Yeah.
It's fair for you. Like you got the genetics. God gave you the gift. God took away the gift from everyone else.
I want to say that, but I am not interested. I'm like, hey, I just want to like have a good time. I want to love animals.
Yeah.
And that's it.
How old are you?
28.
Okay. 2 years younger than me.
Hey, same ballpark.
Yeah, same ballpark. It's Fenway Park. Damn, my joke just flew under the water.
I don't know.
Again, so many opportunities to talk about her, about him, or about her and him together. But what he does instead is complain that she didn't get his joke because he cares about the outcome and he cares about getting her validation. By the way, if you talk to a girl and she makes a joke and she doesn't get it, just move on. It's okay if she doesn't get it. If you really try to make sure she gets the joke, well, it shows that you really care about what she thinks of you, and that's not really attractive.
Fenway Park means what?
Fenway Park is the Philadelphia stadium for baseball.
I felt that's what it meant, but like I am also not a sports person.
Okay. I mostly watch Indian cricket.
What, you like cricket?
Yeah, Indian cricket, yeah.
Because you're probably from England /
No, I'm Indian.
that's what you said.
Yeah, you're gradually remembering what I told you.
Where are we going? I thought we were going to Rapport.
Yeah, everything is closed. Yeah, remember it's almost 2 a.m.
I had to check my time.
Did you think it was like 10:40?
Yeah, shit. I love to drive an hour back to wherever the fuck I'm coming from.
I don't think you can drive in this fucking state.
Yeah, I can have like a glass of water or something.
Okay, yeah. Water, activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is pretty fucking good.
We're walking over a long time.
Oh, just
Where is my
it's a 3 more minute walk.
I can drive.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Like that's how you pass a driving test too. You just jump over the scooter.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, cool. Yeah, here's your license.
I don't really like the fact that instead of having a normal conversation, well, he tries to make it super like funny or witty or entertaining, or he tries to get her to react. You need to spike a girl's emotion sometimes in a conversation, but that's basically the only thing that he's doing, like spiking her emotions all the time. And like 9 times out of 10, she doesn't take the bait and she doesn't react. So 9 times out of 10, what he says is totally useless to the interaction. But well, at least she's working with him. They are going together somewhere. So maybe later in the interaction, something is going to happen.
So I live literally half a block from here. Yeah, super smart, right? Boom, boom.
He's qualifying himself again.
Just half a glass of wine, you can sober up, and then yep. Straight.
Everything is closed. How many?
We are going to my place.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep. That's where we get the wine at this time.
Yeah, so the infield cuts there, then he starts to talk over in the video and he says that they kept walking, they kept talking, that he brought her to his place and that they didn't have sex. Okay, so it's difficult, like honestly, I'm trying to find good things to say about him and the way he talked to this girl, but I see a bunch of problems with what happened in this video. First, he's extremely reactive and he's extremely, well, caring about what she thinks of him, and he keeps trying to entertain her, he keeps trying to spike her emotions. Instead, he should create an emotional connection, and he really didn't do it there. So I don't think it's a good example of a successful interaction. Okay, maybe it looks cool on camera, but in practice, you do the same, it's not going to work. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys like this kind of review, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.